On everyone, sorry about no live stream last night. I know I usually do the post game live stream. I was out at a Halloween party and I am feeling it today, let me tell you. But sorry about that. It's Halloween time. Wanted to go out and have some fun. But getting into yesterday's game, we finally got a win. Felt good, looked good. The crowd was very receptive. You had that emotional moment with Russell Westbrook where everyone was just like rooting him on. It was an awesome moment. Darvin Ham was very emotional in the press conference afterwards. It was a great game. It really was. We were in control pretty much the entire game, start to finish. I really liked what I saw. We actually made shots. That was huge, right? We were 13 of 30 from three, 43%. I'm not saying we're going to be 43% every season or every game this season, but can we get to like 32, 33% on the season? Like, that'd be great. We're slowly starting to seem like we're coming out of our shooting slump. The defense is there. We have the defense. If we can just make shots, we can win some games. Russell Westbrook coming off the bench has been absolutely huge for us. We've taken care of the ball also. We only had 8 turnovers last night as opposed to, 22 the game before that against the Timberwolves. You're not winning like that. We out-rebound them 51-48. That 13 offensive rebounds. We're doing a much better job of team rebounding. And I think that Minnesota game really helped. I really did, because we didn't have Anthony Davis, so everyone really had to get after it on the rebounds, right? And so now that Anthony Davis is back, it makes it so now everybody's still in that mindset of like, let's team rebound. And we just looked a lot better the last 2 games team rebounding than we did so far throughout the season. I really like what I saw from there. Hopefully we can start rattling off some games. I mean, everyone was great. I mean, you had, Anthony Davis, 23, 15, and 2, 10 of 8 shooting, absolute solid. Walker put in 18 points, 3 of 5 from 3, 18, 5, and 2. Walker's has been a real gem for us, right? I mean, he's a guy, he's averaging 15 a game for us this season. I think he's fantastic. Troy Brown came in with 8 points. He didn't have the shooting he did against Minnesota. He was 0 of 3 from 3, but he was 4 of 8 overall. So, no concerns there, no problems there. Even Patrick Beverley came in and contributed. LeBron gave us 26, 6, and 8. He was hitting his threes. He was 2 of 5, so that was good to see. And then, and then Russ was, he was great. I mean, what else is there to say? 18, 8, and 8 off the bench. 6 of 12 overall, so 50% from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. I'm not saying he's going to go 2 of 4 from 3 every game, but hey, he was hitting shots, only had 3 turnovers for the game, played 32 minutes, closed the game out, which I didn't mind. I've always said if he deserves it and he earns it throughout the course of a game, let him close it. Let him close the game if he's, an actual factor. If he's having a terrible game or just, it's a tight game and it's like, then that's something different. But if he can be that X factor for us and just what he provides off the bench is insane. Not at $47 million, that kind of sucks. But look, him as the bench guy, he's a guy that can give us, and I've said this, 18, 8, and 8, 18 or 15, 5, and 5, whatever, off the bench every single game. And you allow him to just come in and either extend leads, or, get us back in games or just maintain. Like when LeBron and everyone comes out. I really think Russ can thrive as the 6th man. If I'm being honest, though, I still think we need a trade. I still think we need to trade Russell Westbrook, and we need to, get some assets for it. But if those 3 guys, I've said it from day one, if those 3 guys can make it work and guys start hitting shots, I'll take my chances with this team. I have said it from day one, and I absolutely believe it. Now, it's one game. I don't want to just assume that we're going to turn it all around and, and everything's going to be right and we're going to go on a 7-game win streak or something. Don't want to say that. I do think that Denver is a good matchup for us. And historically, they always have been. Like, we always beat Denver. But beyond us just historically beating Denver, they have terrible interior defense, which is why I said it didn't make sense that they sat Russ in the first Denver game. If they didn't set Russ, I think we would have won that game.
And then if you were ever going to sit Russ, it would have been the Timberwolves game because they have the two big men. And so Russ struggled a little bit against them. I mean, he was great in the first half. In the first half, Russell Westbrook was fantastic for the Lakers. Fantastic. And then the second half, he just, I don't know, he just wasn't the same guy. But nobody was. LeBron wasn't. Like, nobody was the same guy the second half. We were just a completely different team in the second half. But this game, everyone start to finish. The third quarter, right? We're losing at the end of the first. We come back, get the lead into halftime, and then it's like the third quarter. That's our death kiss, right? That's the thing that kills us. Boom, we come out, we extend the lead at the end of the third quarter, go into the fourth, win the fourth quarter too, get the W. I love it. I love to see that. And that's what we need to do game in and game out. We can't let the third quarters, because we've been in every game. This team isn't that bad. They just can't shoot, and therefore we can't win games when guys aren't shooting. But if we can just start making some shots, you know, and Russ can give us 18, 8, and 8 off the bat. He doesn't even have to give us 18, 8, and 8. Just, like I said, give me 15, 5, and 5. If he give me 15, 5, and 5 off the bench, that's going to open up the bench scoring. We're going to be one of the better bench units in the league. Guys start knocking down shots. We can knock down some shots. Like, I'm not against keeping Russell Westbrook if they can make it work. I would still like a move to try and go, like, find some shooting. You know, like maybe take Patrick Beverley and go get like Buddy Hield, you know, instead of getting Miles Turner. Like, just instead of getting Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, just go get like, you know, just use. I know some people really want Patrick Beverley, but we need the shooting. We need the shooting bad. And like if you go get Buddy Hield, like I think you do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would trade Patrick Beverley, especially with what Patrick Beverley's providing this year. He hasn't been very good for us this year. You know, his impact hasn't been very good. You know, so if we could trade Kendrick Nunn or, you know, trade Patrick Beverley for like somebody that can shoot, like one or two guys that could shoot, I have no problems keeping Russ and having him come off the bench because our biggest problem is shooting. We're great defensively. We have everything. You know, if we just start making shots, we can win some games here. And I think that'll happen. But like last little point is that like, look, I have been so defensive of Russ Westbrook and I've taken so much heat for it. So many people have, you know, I've had people unsubscribe because of how much I defend Russ Westbrook, all that stuff. The guy deserves it. Like, he does. The dude's done everything. The dude's came off the bench the last two games when he doesn't want to do it, but he's willing to do it for the team. He's willing to sacrifice for the team. And he's thrived in that role the last two games. You know, I mean, he's done well, and he's embraced it, and he's taken it in stride. The guy changed, played defense. Like I said, do we still need a trade? I think so. I really do. Just because I think that I don't know if this game is an anomaly. I don't know if this is kind of just like a, hey, one-time thing. I mean, we'll find out. I mean, if we go on like a 5 or 6 game win streak, then, you know, maybe we ride it out. But right now, I just kind of look at it as it's one game. You know, like, let's see if we can put this together over several games, if we can have this result over several games. But, like, Russ has done everything. You know, you wanted him to play defense, he started playing defense. You know, you wanted him to buy in and fit in a system. He's bought in and he's fit into a system. You wanted him to come off the bench and be the sixth man. He came off the bench and he's the sixth man. And he's thriving in it. No complaints, no nothing. Does he say stupid shit sometimes? Sure. You know, but like, look, so does everybody. Like, you know, it's like, who cares? I don't care what he says. I don't care what he's doing. Like, what does he do and what is his production on the basketball court? What is his impact on the Lakers? That's all I care about. You know, whatever he says to the reporters and the media or whatever, I care less about all that stuff. Like, what is he doing and what is his impact on the team? And last night, they looked like a reinvigorated team. They looked great last night. They look like if the Lakers do turn it around, that game is the game that we're going to look at and go, that was the moment. Like, if the Lakers turn it around and become, like, good at the game of basketball again, this game is definitely the game where it's going to be like, okay, everyone just looked great. Everyone looked bought in. Everyone looked like they believed. Everything just came together beautifully. Like, that's what this game was. But I'm excited. I'm excited for going forward again. It's one game. I don't want to get too high. You know, we're still, 1-5? So it's like, you know, that's not good. You know, that's not the position you want to be in. But it's a long season. A lot of games that we need to put together. Like I said, we go on a couple game win streak. we knock off a couple, rattle off a couple wins. You'd be amazed how quickly the narrative can change and how quickly the whole conversation of like the Lakers just playing terrible and this, that, and the other, how quickly all of that just goes away. We play the Pelicans on Wednesday, and if we can get a win there, because Pelicans have looked good, they've played good, right? They've beaten some good teams. If we can go get a win against the Pelicans and we can rattle off a couple wins here, I like where we're at. I do. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. What did you think of last night's game? Did you love it? Did you hate it? However you felt, good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between, let me know down in the comment section below.